Special greetings once again, and you're all welcome to this third part of this series of presentations. I sincerely want to believe that you've been able to watch the first part and, of course, the second part from the very beginning to the very end before trying to engage on this third part. Just in case you haven't done so, please, I sincerely want to advise you to watch the first part and the second part of this series of recordings before getting to engage on this third part. Otherwise, you won't be able to appreciate a good number of things that are going to be explained in this third part. So I'm going to be walking you through the MLM component of this business. That's the network marketing component of this business. That's what I'm going to be exposing you to right now. But just before I get there, let me first of all make you understand that this company has a target. As a matter of fact, this company has been in the market, in the crypto space for the past 10 years, like I did mention in the first part of this series of recordings. For the past 10 years, they've been in the crypto space, which means they've gone through thick and thin. They have enormous experience when it comes to the crypto space, because for a company to be in this space for this length of time, going through thick and thin, then it's a company that you can really rely on, that you can really trust to an extent. They have never for a second shut down their website and stayed offline for as long as you might want to think that maybe something wrong has happened with the company. It's a company whose CEO we know is very close to the people. He's always organizing events here and there. People have his address. You know, the company has well-established companies in top-notch nations, crypto nations in the world, with certification, accreditation given to it by governments of these nations. So we are not talking about a novice in the market. So right now I'm going to be walking you through the MLM component, but let me make you understand that the target of this company in terms of membership is to have 100 million users in the nearest future. And if this company is going to have a community made up of at least 100 million members, then we are sure that one UCN coin will be valued at something far above $100,000. Yes, you heard me well. Now, let me take you first of all to CoinMarketCap and show you a good number of things, you know, with regards to this particular UCN coin. Now, we need to show you first of all the value of the UCN coin on CoinMarketCap. Let us see exactly what the price value of it is as of this particular day. Let me check it. CoinMarketCap. Just give me a moment, please. Okay. This CoinMarketCap, if I launch here. Okay. Now let's go to the UCN coin. This is it here. It is written here, UChain. You can as well decide to type in the search bar, they simply type UCN. Now, when you type UCN, you have to be watchful, you have to be careful, because we have several UCNs in the market. You have this one, which is the UChain. You have another UCN here, which is representing Universal Basic Income Currency. This is not the right UCN, please. That's why you must always make use of the icon. Make sure that even beside the name UCN, still verify if it is the right UCN by checking the icon. This U that has this other arm, which is longer than this other one to the left. So this is the right one. So you simply click on this one. Let's see exactly the strides that the coin has been able to make in the market. Good. Now look at the present price value of the UChain coin, a coin that was launched just, let's say, a little below 2 months. You know. Now the coin was launched at a price rate of $1,000 US, $1,000 but right now the coin is currently trading at $1,666 in less than 2 months. Look at the profile. You see that the coin is constantly on the rise in terms of the price. It's constantly moving. What does that tell you? That simply tells you that for somebody who gets his bot today, assuming the person who got a bot here, and the bot was able to purchase UCN at this price, and then a sell order that the bot created was maybe somewhere here, which means as we speak today, the person has already made more than enough profit. Even the person who still decides to join today, get your own bot, and the bot is able to buy the UCN coin at this point. Look at the profile. It is constantly moving upward, almost on a linear scale. So the more it keeps going up, the more that means that anybody who gets to plug in, you know, early enough is able to find himself or herself in profit, because the graph is constantly moving upward. Right now, as we speak, the price is at 1,666.9 US dollars. A coin that went off at the price rate of $1,000. Now, let us look at other specificities. What is the current market cap? $83.34 million. Now you can see the percentage profit that it has been able to make today. You see that this arrow is pointing upward with this one showing green color, which means it has actually made an extra percentage profit today. Now the unblocked or the unlocked market cap is this one, which is actually telling you that around about 50% of these coins are already in the market. Like you can see here, the circulating supply is about 50,000. Of the UCN coin, and like I told you, we have a maximum supply of what? Of 100,000 that will ever exist in the market. So this is the volume per market cap, transaction that takes place every blessed day, 19.4%. The total supply is what? 100,000 UCN coins. That's the maximum quantity that we can ever have in existence. Now, what are the various exchanges that this particular coin is trading on? Now, let us take a look at the various exchanges. Now, these are the various exchange platforms that you can get to have, or that the UCN coin is actually trading there for USDT. So it is trading on MEX, BingX, Bitmart, Lbank, XT.com, Albit, Tapbit, DigiFinex, Bfinance, Drew.com. In fact, these are not even all. We have HTX. No, for now, it's not listed here on HTX. It's Instant Ultima, which is trading on HTX. So these are the various exchange platforms that you can actually get to purchase, UCN coins on. But like I told you in the first part of this series of recordings, anybody who goes to the market to purchase UCN manually is an enemy to the bot. That's how the bot has been designed to see such people. And when you are an enemy to the bot has been designed and has a strategy it can use to trick you, who is a manual trader, to be able to buy your assets manually at cheaper rates and give to the owner of the bot. So for you to be on a safe side, get to make use of the UCN coin through the bot. Get your own bot. I've already given you the procedure. So you can see how well the UChain coin is actually doing on the market. That will actually permit you to be able to, to increase your desire to want to have as more of this UCN coin as possible, because like you've already seen the linear scale of increase in terms of the price. It is only at the beginning. We are just still at the foot of it. By the time we are several months in business with this UChain coin, by the time we are 1 year in business, 2 years, 3 years, just begin to imagine exactly where the price of the coin is going to be. Why? One beautiful thing with this coin is that it will be very difficult for this coin to ever dump or experience a dump. Why? Because there are no miners for this coin. You cannot get this coin through mining. There are no mining units. You cannot get it through mining. For now, anybody who wants to get it, who doesn't want to pass through the UChain robot or UChain bot, can only get it by going to the market to buy. And that means that's more liquidity you are taking to the market. That's why the price of this coin will always be up. So for somebody who is a crypto literate person, you'll be able to understand it more from this perspective and want to key in as fast as possible. Now, let us go back to the MLM component, which I wanted to show you a moment ago. Now, talking about the network marketing part, very, very amazing, very amazing. I'm going to show you some beautiful things that are really going to make you marvel. Now, this is how the compensation plan looks like. With a compensation plan, the direct referral bonus is up to 40%. So if you bring in anybody into this business, 40% of the amount of money the person spends to purchase the performance pack is given to you as commission. That's the direct referral commission, 40%. Now, team bonus, or what is referred to as indirect bonus, is up to 13%. Then there is this other amazing bonus, which is referred to as the infinity bonus. This bonus is only benefited from by those who would have qualified for the rank of diamond in this business. Once you are a diamond rank qualifier, at least, you stand a chance to benefit from this bonus, which goes from 20% up to a maximum of 40%. So here is a range. So with this one, whether you are a diamond rank qualifier or not, if you bring in anybody who purchases a performance pack beneath you or in your team, if the person is in your first generation, you get 40%. If the person is in your second generation, you get 7%. Third generation, 3%, and so on and so forth. So this is exactly how it works. This is how the distribution plan looks like. So direct referral commission is 40%. Those in your second generation will give you 7%. Those in your third generation will give you 3%. Those in your fourth generation will give you 2%. And those in your fifth generation will give you 1%. Before now, the company used to pay right down to the 15th generation. It was recently cut down and reduced to the fifth generation because some people were using it to trick the company. So the company found out and decided to bring it a little bit down to 5 payment levels. It's as simple as that. So for somebody who says, I want to engage, in this business by getting my own bot and also getting capital to put in the exchange account so they can start trading for me, but I don't have these resources. Now the company now makes available this compensation plan, whereby simply go out, refer people to the business, and you gain commissions, which you can use to buy bigger performance packs for yourself, and you have more resources to load in your exchange account. For instance, this is one easy way to go about it. Let me show you a very simple technique on how you can get to make this work for you within the shortest time possible. Assuming that this is you actually standing here, you are already a member in the company, you've already purchased your own package. Assuming that the package that you purchased was a package for 1,100 euros, which means that you are going to make 400% on it, which is 4,400 euros. That's the percentage profit you are going to make from it. That's after loading your exchange account. Remember, I said earlier on, I think in the third recording, if I'm not, or rather the second recording, if I'm not making a mistake, once you purchase a performance pack for this amount of money, the maximum profit you can get that the board can generate for you is 4,400 euros. But that does not mean that because you have purchased this 1,000 or this performance pack for this amount, automatically the board is going to produce 4,400 euros. Well, no, it will only produce this profit for you on the basis of the fact that you would have given it trading capital. So it is a trading capital you give to it that it will be using in buying and selling several times until it generates a profit margin from that constant buying and selling of 4,400 euros. So this profit that is generated is from the buying and selling regularly from the trading capital you would have given to it. So this amount that you spent here is only to specify the amount of profit that the robot is supposed to give to you after you would have loaded your exchange account with the minimum or the maximum or whatever amount of money that you are able to afford for. It's as simple as that. So assume that you were able to come in with this particular performance pack. The truth be told, those you are going to prospect to bring inside the business, most of them, a majority of them, will want to start with the same package that you started with. Assume that you started with a certain package and the results are there. They too will feel motivated to say, no, I want to begin from the same package I want to begin with the same package that you started off with. So assuming that this is actually the case with you, if you just go out and you bring in 3 persons only, as a matter of fact, what are these people even expecting to trade in the first place? Like I said earlier on, they are trading UCN for USDT or BTC for USDT, but it is more profitable for them to trade this one because with BTC right now, BTC is not really favorable and you can only make a maximum between 30 to 90%. So it is rather this one that is going to give you that actually represents the bigger picture. Yeah. So what you are expected here for you to grow up the rank ladder, you need a minimum of 3 legs. A minimum of 3 legs that you must have. You can have more legs, but the minimum should be 3. Assuming that you are able to bring these 3 persons, and each of these 3 persons goes in for the same performance pack like you, a performance pack 1,100 euros. If they do that, what is the direct referral commission that you're going to get? Like I showed you earlier on, is 40%, which means you're going to make 40% of $1,000, not 1,100 euros. So you're making 40% of 1,000. This extra 100 euros is just for transaction fees. It's for transaction fees. So without which the exact amount you are spending is $1,000. So if you calculate 40% of $1,000 on each purchase that is made by these people, that means each one of them is going to give you 400 euros. So if you have 400 euros multiplied by these 3% you have brought in, how much have you made actually on a go? That's 1,200 euros. You see, you actually came in, you didn't have this amount of money, but because you know other people who can be able to find interest in this, or because you are publicizing the business to others, they come, they purchase their performance pack because they want to make use of their robot to make their own profit. But in the course of trying to do that, you are earning commissions from there up to 1,200 euros. So you can actually gather this amount of money and you do what? You buy a bigger performance pack for your own self back here, or you put it now in your trading account so that your board, which you had earlier purchased, will now use it as trading capital to make more profit for you over a shorter space of time. Now, assuming that you are able to do this, These same 3 persons that you have brought in here, they too want to get the same benefits like you have gotten. So they too will go out prospecting, trying to bring in other people into the business. And by so doing, that's how you are able to grow up the rank ladder. You will keep changing ranks. And these are the various rank ladders in this business. So once you qualify for this rank of diamond, there's a rank bonus that awaits you here. You are going to be given the company's internal coin, which we refer to as the upgrade performance tokens, which is abbreviated UPT. So they are going to give you UPT coins worth 25,000 euros. So you get UPT coins worth 25,000 euros, which you can make use of to purchase packages for maybe downlines, or you can use it to run campaigns for your team, to encourage your team members who are buying packages by giving them extra packages as some form of incentives to motivate them so that they can keep, doing the prospection, to bringing in more persons, which will be earning for you more commissions and so on and so forth. So as you keep climbing the rank ladder, there are many other incentives that you will get because you start becoming very, very important to the company. Now, these are the UPT coins. So you're going to get 25,000 euros worth of UPT coins from the company. As you keep moving the rank ladder, that's how they are giving you more UPT coins. Then by the time you qualify for that rank of diamond, the moment you qualify for that rank of diamond, henceforth, anybody in your first generation who buys a package, normally you are supposed to get a direct referral commission of 40%. But beside this 40% that you get, because you are a diamond qualifier or diamond leader, beside the 40% that you get from the person, you will get another extra 20%, making it a total of what? 60% that you will get from the person. You will not just get 40%, you will get up to 60%. Then assuming that anybody, in fact, anybody in your team, right down to infinity, who buys any package or who buys any performance pack, even if the person is outside this, you have 5 levels of earning commissions. Even if the person is outside, that's what they call it, an infinite debt, means diamond infinity bonus. Any package that a person purchases, they will first of all give a 20% commission of the pack that the person has bought, before they start checking exactly the generation level where the person fell inside. If the person fell in the second generation, then you will still earn what? 7% extra, meaning you would have made a total of 20% plus 7%, which gives you this 27%. If the person was in your third generation, means you will make 3% from the person after earning first of all 20%. So 20% plus this 3%, that's what gives you 23%, and so on and so forth. As your team keeps expanding and you are able to grow from this diamond rank to the next rank, which is blue diamond, then instead of earning 20% right down to infinity for every purchase, you will now be earning 22%. If you move to the next round, you will now be earning 25% as diamond infinity bonus. Next round, it goes up to 29%. This one, 34%, 40%. And then when it gets here, that's when it becomes much more interesting. And this is the largest rank that you can attain in this company, with this one, which is called the billion diamond. Once you qualify for this rank, it's a certain percentage of the company's monthly turnover that you are going to benefit from. It's going to be extremely very huge. So this is exactly how the compensation plan looks like. Now, a simple technique on how to climb up this rank ladder. Very simple, like I was explaining before. Assuming this is you here, you came in with this package. You bring in, let's say, 10%. Let's take a simple example that you are able to bring in 10 persons in your first generation, and each of these 10 persons comes in and buys a minimum of 1,100 euros. You might be seeing it to be too much, but it is very easy to achieve this. This is achievable. If you understand this product well, you can talk about it also well. Even if you can't speak to the person well, you can't commercialize the product well. We have Zoom meetings we organize on regular basis. You can even forward these recordings to the person for the person to watch and have a proper understanding. And you will realize that the person is immediately going to develop interest in joining your team. Assuming that you brought in 10 persons and each of these 10 persons comes in with a 1,100 euros package. There are 10 of them. And you are going to make 40% commission on each of them. That will end up giving you what? 40% multiplied by 10. That gives you a total of 4,000 euros, which you've made. Now, after making these 4,000 euros, don't go out. You might not bother going out to look for more prospects again. You can decide to do that if you want. But what you are supposed to do now is spend time coaching all of these 10 persons. Coach each one of them and make sure that each one of them understands the business well. Train them well. Invest your time in training all of these ones. And make sure that each one of them goes out and brings just 5 persons. Make sure each of them brings in just 5 persons after understanding the business well. That's you coaching them. If each one of them brings in just 5 persons, and there are 10 of them, which means 10 multiplied by 5, that will give you a total of what? 50%. Means that this person goes in and brings just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. The next person does the same, just 5, 5, 5, 5. That gives you a total of what? 50%. Since all of these 5% are now falling in your second generation, where you are supposed to earn 7% commission on each purchase they made, and if all of these 5% representing a total of 50%, each one of them comes in with the same package level of 1,100 euros, then what is the total profit of 7% which you would have made? That's 3,500 euros. First of all, here you made 4,000 euros. Here you are now making what? 3,500 euros. What if you spend time coaching all of these 50 guys, for all of them to bring in, or for each one of them to bring in just 4%, because probably not all of them might eventually bring in up to 5% like the first 10% did. What if they can only afford for, maybe a majority of them can afford for just 4%? That is also still good. So if they can make, a lot of efforts and bring in at least on the average just 4%, with these 4% brought in by each of these 50%, that would have constituted your third generational level with a total of 200% inside. And with 200% inside, since it's in your third generation where you earn just 3%, that means your 3% would have yielded how much? 6,000 euros. Can you imagine that? And for earning this 6,000 euros on this number of persons with this same particular category of packages, that automatically qualifies you for the rank of diamond. You automatically become a diamond rank qualifier. And this is very, very achievable, which means at the end of the day, just on the network marketing aspect, you've earned 4,000 plus 3,500 plus 6,000. That gives you a total whooping sum of what? 13,500 euros cash that you've earned for yourself just by doing the network referral program. And with this amount of money, you can go in for a good package of your choice, and you still have enough resources to load on your exchange, so much so that your board can begin to harvest more for you and give you more profit in USDT. It's as simple as that. And like I said, for doing this, automatically you qualify for the rank of diamond. You become a diamond rank qualifier. This is it here. And as a diamond rank qualifier, you are going to get UPT, which is the upgrade token of the company, and they're going to give you up to 25,000 euros worth of the UPT coin, which you can use, maybe to encourage your team, run campaigns for your team, so much so that you have more people joining your team and so on and so forth. As if that is not enough, henceforth you are going to start earning 20% commission on every performance pack purchase that is made in your team, right down till infinity. Assuming that is the case, what if you are able to repeat this same thing that you have done here, or this same result? What if you are able to repeat it? Meaning that you are able to double the same effort and reproduce the same thing for the second time. That will automatically means you would have generated a total turnover of 250,000. In fact, a turnover of that's sales volume of 250,000. That's what actually catapulted you to this rank of diamond. What if you are able to produce this turnover again for the second time? Not you as an individual, maybe in association with your team. And if you are able to make this happen again for the second time, that will automatically mean that you will qualify for the next round, which will attract for you again another 25,000 euros worth of UPT, which gives you now a total of 50,000 euros worth of UPT, which you have earned from the system. That automatically qualifies you for the next rank, which is the rank of blue diamond, which means at the end of the day, you would have earned a total of what? This your initial 13,500 euros, which you got on your way to diamond, plus this 50,000 euros of UPT coin, which you've gotten from you being a diamond rank qualifier, and then now you being a blue diamond rank qualifier. So this total plus this one gives you now a total earning of what? 63,500 euros. This 63,500 euros as a blue diamond. This one is independent of what the board is trading and producing for you. It's as beautiful as this. So as you keep replicating the same efforts, that's how you keep climbing the rank ladder. Look at what it takes for you to get to the rank of green diamond, and so on and so forth. So that is it with the network marketing business of it. So you can now decide to create for yourself a 90 days game plan, massive action plan. What are your strategies for the next 90 days? That's 3 months. Give yourself a target of 3 months to say within 3 months, you are going to hit this diamond rank by just making sure that you bring in the first 10 persons, each of them purchases 1,100 euros. Even if they don't purchase up to 1,100 euros, maybe 550 euros, that is still okay. You can have many more. Maybe you have many more in your first generation with maybe 550 euros and so on. But just try to do the balancing like that. Once you have those in your first generation, spend time coaching them, follow them, or make sure that they also have the same fire burning in them like it is burning in you. Once they have that level of fire burning in them, they will keep doing the same thing that you are doing, and that's how your team will keep expanding, and that's how you'll be generating more resources for yourself to get to buy more robots, or rather to get to buy more performance packs, which will enable you also load more capital in your exchange account or your trading account that will continue to bring more profit for you. So you are earning from your bot, what your bot is doing in the market, irrespective of whether other people are joining the business or not, and what you are earning from the network marketing part as a result of many other people joining your organization or joining your team. So you are earning from these two parts. This is how you can get to make crazy money with this particular business. So if you have understood everything I said in the first part, the second part, and this third part, trust me, you're on your path to financial freedom. So all you've got to do right now is get back to whoever shared this recording with you and the request for a sign-up link, referral link. Sign up. Let the person walk you through the procedure of what it will take for you to get started. That's if you didn't quite understand the explanations that I gave in these 3 recordings, which you have been able to have the privilege to watch. We also have tutorial videos that can give you a step-by-step guide on how to go about all of this. But I would prefer that you work closely with your upline. And we also have regular webinars that we organize on weekly basis, which you can as well join. Even in your prospection career or in your prospecting career, if you don't know how to really prospect everybody or maybe speak exactly the way I'm speaking about this business, please, the much you can do is, in fact, invite these people to join us on Zoom, and they'll be able to follow the presentations live and will have the opportunity to ask questions for clarity. And once that is done, trust me, you have a lot more of them getting to join your team, and that's how you keep expanding, and more money is entering your pocket. It's as simple as that. Thank you so much for watching. If you need to have more information on this, you can as well do well to private chat me, and we'll be able to do a couple of things. If you don't know how to get me, my name is Lumen Christie from Lumen Christie Digital Assets Academy. I'm running Zooms on regular basis talking about the same business. This has been my life. I've been with this company for as long as the past 10 years that I've been with this company, very fervent to this company. And I can tell you amazingly that the results that I always get from this business are amazing. So if you want to get the same kind of tremendous results, you need to stay focused. Do the same thing that some of us are doing. Like I said, it's not a financial advice. You are still advised to do your own verifications, do your own findings, do your own research, take the decisions the way they please you. If you want to imitate what we are doing, feel free to do it, because we have been doing it and getting the results. You can also do it and get the results. So for further questions, feel free to get to your upline or join us on our regular webinars. You have the opportunity to ask those questions and get clarity, just so you can get to make more money like others are making the money. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you then.